I think a lot about like the wisdom that wasn't passed down from my grandmothers to my parents and then down to me because of migration. My family is from Mexico City. My parents immigrated into the United States. I grew up here, of course, like traveling back every year and living there when I was younger. But there's a lot of wisdom that wasn't transferred from my grandparents down to, or from my grandmother specifically down to me. And so I think that me making artwork is a way of trying to like reconnect that, trying to like bridge that gap that happens because of life circumstances. My name is Paloma Mayorga. I'm a botanical interdisciplinary artist. My work spans from photography, installation, video, painting, printmaking, basically anything that inspires me. I was born and raised here in Austin. I grew up between here and Mexico City, where my family is from. So I think that like in this process of trying to reconnect with the wisdom, the botanical wisdom from our ancestors, there's a lot of like grief that happens, a lot of grief that we're working through because a lot of this wisdom has been like, again, lost because of certain life circumstances. So in my case, I feel like I've been working through this grief of things that have been lost in time, that have been lost in generations, trying to like reconnect with them. And with Sunfair, the piece that I'm working on is going to be expanding on the piece that I had in the Yo Trabajo con la Tierra exhibition. I'm trying to understand like what and how like my everyday practices, but also how my art practice helps me reconnect with that lost wisdom. The piece that I'm creating for Sunfair does a lot of like undoing, unlearning, unraveling, and then reconstructing from that again. I started to wonder if there's like also certain things like the knowledge of the earth, the knowledge of plants, like why do we get like, why are we attracted to certain plants? Why are we like repelled by others without really knowing too much about them? And then in the more spiritual way, I should say, like what are the things that we can do to kind of like activate that wisdom? Is it something that we can activate within us to better understand our relationship to the earth? And like the earth is a very generous entity, and we exist like within it. I think that oftentimes we're just like disconnected from this non-human intelligence that is the earth, that are plants, that are animals, that are insects, that there is so much like intelligence and entities that have like evolved with us. I mean, we go through droughts, we go through infestations of different insects, overpopulation of like certain animal species that mess with like the balance of the ecosystem. And I think that all of these things, when they're happening in excess, it's communicating something to us. It's like these, in that sense, it's like they're intelligent beings, they're intelligent entities that are trying to communicate with us in certain ways. And I think that part of my practice is like trying to like become attuned to the language that these entities are talking to us in. I'm hoping that my work serves as a portal for people to connect with their own lineage, to connect with their own botanical wisdom that comes from their families. And if that's not something that was necessarily prevalent, that they will use it as a way of connection to other people that are. It inspires people to learn a little bit more about plants, how we can use plants and natural medicine to heal the body. And that they'll, want to have more conversations with gardeners, with farmers, with botanists, with people that I also see as like being land healers. So I'm interested in that process of passing down that wisdom about the natural world, but also if there's moments where in our family history through our ancestors, like that information and that energy has gotten stuck with certain generations, like what are we doing now to reconnect to that knowledge, to reconnect to that energy?